Hello again, all you wonderful people. Hey, are you ready for tomorrow's Super Circus fun? Yeah, I know you boys and girls out here are, but if all the boys and girls at home are, let me tell you something. Two of the most delicious candy bars in the whole wide world are going to bring you more Super Circus, and right now. Yes, sir. Snickers, that candy bar, with fun and giggles in every bite. Three Musketeers, the biggest Snickers worth of chocolate-covered candy in America. Snickers, Three Musketeers, and say, rather than make a choice, why don't you do what the Super Circus gang does, huh? Eat them both. Oh, boy. All right, now, all set for center of the Super Circus arena is our ringmaster, Mr. Claude Kirschner, who's all ready to blow the whistle that will start the Super Circus show. So come on, gang. Let's get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, and children everywhere, your Super Circus show is on once again with more laughs, thrills, and chills for your television entertainment. Now the show is on in ring number one with the poise, precision, and perfection of that great brother and sister team, Nita and Peppy. Here they come. Two of Circus's finest performers, boys and girls, Nita and Peppy, showing tremendous strength and great talent in their extraordinary exhibition of tumbling and acrobatics in ring number 1. A brother and sister team that's certainly making its mark in the circus world. By the way, Nita is 17 and Peppy is 16. You'll be seeing more of those youngsters, believe me. Well, it's time once again from the giggles that you hear in the audience for our wonderful clowns, Cliffy, Scampy, and Nicky. And this time they're going to show you how Snickers will do in a courtroom battle.
Order! Order! I say order in this court.
Your Honor, this is Exhibit A, a delicious Snickers candy bar. I will prove that no one can resist the tastiest of all candy.
Counsel may proceed. I object. I can resist it. Order in the court.
Oh, Your Honor, observe this Snickers. Notice the bright wrapper with Snickers plainly printed. Why, you can't miss it.
All right, proceed. Objection. Order in the court.
Furthermore, Your Honor, I will prove that you are irresistibly drawn toward a Snickers. Until finally, Your Honor, you are... Your Honor, the Snickers, it's gone.
Gone?
Snickers, trying to eat the Snickers.
Etty Francis, how could you? That Snickers is legal evidence. Take the stand.
Your Honor, this just proves what I was saying about Snickers. Nicky, just why did you try to eat the Snickers?
I refuse to answer on the ground that it might look silly.
Was it that pure milk chocolate coating? Was it that golden caramel layer? Was it that nougat center flavored with peanut butter and real malted milk?
I won't tell you.
Or was it because you really go for those peanuts in a Snickers?
Yes, I confess. When I saw that Snickers, I couldn't help myself. I just had to eat it.
Order in the court. I have something to say. I find Nicky Francis guilty.
Guilty, oh.
Yes, guilty of liking the best candy bar in the whole wide world, Snickers. And say, boys and girls, why don't you give Snickers a trial? Snickers, that candy bar with laughs and giggles in every bite. Take my bar.
Now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's time to turn our attention to the bandstand for some of that wonderful music. Here's one of the mighty melodies of the Big Top. And our Super Circus Band is waiting only for the downbeat of our lovely queen, Miss Mary Hartline. Thank you, Mary. Mary Hartline and the Super Circus Band with one of their original and wonderful arrangements of their grand old favorite, Alabama Clown. Now, boys and girls, it's back to Super Circus bound because we're going back to the main arena and it's time for the clowns once again. And a brand new feature on our Super Circus show, that new quiz game, Guess It or Get It. Ah, won't that be fun? Now, this show is brought to you by the Super Creamy Cake Company. How long has it been, friends, since you've had the Super Creamy Cake? Not too soggy, not too soggy, but just right. Yes, sirree. Now, Super Creamy Cakes are baked by bakers that know tobacco, baking best. And authoritative tests prove that super creamy cakes absolutely resist an atomic explosion. No other cake can make that statement and get away with it. Now, once again, it's time for our jolly jovial quizmaster, and here he is, your super creamy cake man, Happy Cliffy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Are you ready to play that brand new TV game called Guess It? Or Get It? Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you our three contestants have already been selected from the audience. They are now backstage here in a soundproof chamber where they can't hear what I'm telling you. So I'm telling you right now, the secret word for tonight is C-A-K-E, cake. Ooh, cake. And if any of our contestants say that word, cake, ooh, will they get it? Ooh, down will come the pastry. All right, then, we're all ready to go with fun and frolic. Who is our first contestant, please?
Our first contestant, Happy Cliffy, is a gentleman from Vanilla, PA.
How do you do, sir? How do you do? What is your name?
Huh?
I say, what is your name?
Stampy.
Just Stampy?
Yeah, just Stampy.
Oh, you just have a first name?
Don't everybody?
You dear boy. What do you do?
When?
When you work?
I work in a cool bakery.
Oh, he works in a bakery. Oh, how nice. Would you stand right over here? And what do you bake in your bakery?
Peach pie?
Yes.
Pumpkin pie?
Yes.
And crazy pastry.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you something, boy. Will you do me a favor? Will you tell me who my sponsor is?
It's the, I know that. I'm
Yes,
It's the Super Creamy.
Super Creamy what?
Super Creamy
Super Creamy what?
Dessert Company.
Well, all right, we'll go on with our quiz now. Here is the question. Your question, my boy, is submitted by Mr. George Wilcox of Chicago, who wants to know how many boats there are in the Brooklyn Bridge. You have just 5 seconds now. Guess it or get it.
Would you repeat that question, please?
How many boats are there in the Brooklyn Bridge? Yes.
1,000,000.
1 million, yes.
278,000.
Yes, yes.
500.
You're coming there?
And 31.
Oh, I'm so sorry you missed it by one boat. Oh, well, since you didn't guess it, then you will have to get it. Oh, aren't we the devils? Oh, come on right over here. Will you step right over here, my boy? Now, you see this machine that you're standing in front of here? This is known as our super creamy shower. Now, you will notice that there are 20 faucets on this machine, and one of those faucets will turn off the water when the water is turned on. So you have just 20 seconds to find the right spigot to turn the water off. Oh, incidentally, would you let me have your hat?
That's my pop top,
Oh,
Pop.
that's all right. We won't hurt it. We'll take care of it. I forgot to mention, we'll put this right over your head like this. Put it right over there. There. And we put this up like this. Now, we're all ready to go. Come on, hurry up and find it. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. You didn't guess what knob it was, so you certainly got it, didn't you? Ooh, my goodness, you are soaking wet. But don't be discouraged, young man. We have a consolation prize for you. Oh, yes, we have. And here it is, right here. 1 gallon of absolutely fresh, pure spring water. Now, go over to the bench and dry yourself off, and we'll get on to our next contestant. Who is the next contestant?
Our second contestant, Happy Cliffy, is a gentleman who was just passing through town.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe he will be the one to mention our secret word tonight. Oh, how do you do?
I guess.
Just a moment. Do you mind putting that over there? Thank you very much. Now, what's your name?
Now, don't tell me now. I know it just as well as I know my own name. I just can't think of it now. I'll get it now.
Wait a minute. That is not the question. I just wanted to know what your name is.
Oh, yes, my name.
Yes, your name. Yes, what is your name? Yes, well, you have a name, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah, well, all right, what is it? You know your own name, don't you?
Yes.
All right, then, what is it?
My friends call me Nicky.
Oh, Nicky. That's wonderful, Nicky. And, Nicky, what do you do for a living?
Nothing.
Nothing? Well, I judged as much. All right, now, Nicky. I want, since you didn't say the secret word, I'm going to tell you what your question is for tonight. And if you guess it right, you will get 1 million pounds of fresh oysters.
Oh, I just love oysters.
You do? You love oysters? All right, here's your question now. Here's your question. It was submitted by Mr. G. Marks of Hollywood. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Think carefully.
I got it.
Concentrate.
Okay.
You have just 15 seconds to tell me who is buried in Grant's tomb.
Oh, that is a tough one, isn't it?
Oh, yes, this is very hard. But remember, my boy, the oysters are depending upon you now.
He was a soldier.
Yeah, he was a soldier. That's right. Now, don't take this question for granted.
He was a president.
Yeah, he was a president. Oh, come, my boy. Our time is running out. We'd like to grant you more time, but I'm afraid we can't.
I got it.
All right, who is it?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, I'm frightfully sorry. That's not the right answer. And since you didn't guess it, you have got to get it. Oh, you step right over here, my boy. Yes, now, you see, this is our rocket chamber.
Oh, rocket chamber.
And you see this door? It has a combination lock on the outside and one on the inside. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take you, put you in the chamber, lock the door, and you have just 10 seconds to find the combination and get out of the chamber again. Now, that's simple, isn't it?
Why, it's very easy. Would you hold my suitcase, please?
Suitcase, yes. All right, get in here. That's it. Fine, my boy.
Okay.
There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
There is?
Yes. You see, inside the chamber there is a charge of dynamite.
Oh.
And the fuse is set to go off in just 10 seconds. So if you don't get out of there by the time 9 seconds is up, you're going to get it right in the chamber.
Wait.
All right, here we go on our funny game. Whoa! Well, my goodness, he certainly got it, didn't he? You know, it's funny how many of our contestants get a bang out of that stunt. All right, now we're ready for our next contestant. And who is that? Well, this is... hello there. This is indeed a surprise. What is your name?
Mary.
Mary. And what do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a homemaker.
Oh, she's a homemaker. Oh, then she must bake. Would you stand right over here, madam?
Oh, no, I don't make homes. I'm a housewife.
Oh, you make houses.
No.
Oh, well, what do you do? Oh, you just keep house. Yeah. Well, now, as I said, you must bake then. And since you bake, could you tell me what you do bake?
Oh, no, you see, I don't bake very well, so we eat out. Yes.
Oh, you eat out. Oh, well, in that case, we'll come to your question. And here it is. It was sent... You'll be sorry.
Who's that?
Why, that, madam, was our former contestant.
Well, that's...
Come back here, madam. Don't worry. Nothing like that is going to happen to you. He was like that before he came in here. Yes. All right, now, here's your question, and it comes from Mr. H. Dill of Los Angeles. And he wants you to name 4 states that begin with the letter I. Now, you have just 15 seconds. 4 states.
Oh, I think there's Illinois.
Illinois, right. 1.
Oh, Indiana.
Indiana, 2.
Iowa.
Iowa, 3.
And Arizona.
Be careful now. Be careful. This last one, it's a hot potato.
Idaho.
She got it. All right. Madam, you have won. You have broke the jackpot. And let me tell you what you have won. Here it is. It is a complete vacation for four with all expenses paid to beautiful Paradise Plaza on the sun-beached shores of the Shifty Sands, Florida. And wait a minute, that isn't all. No, that isn't all. And you are going to get $150,000 for incidental expenses. Well, congratulations, Mary. Congratulations. Please, we must sign off now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that brings an hour of fun and prizes brought to a close by your wonderful quizmaster, Mr. Clippy. Happy Clippy, I should say. Oh, we are so happy to have you, and we are so happy that we had a winner tonight. But I'm very sorry to say that none of our contestants guessed that secret word, which was cake.
Clippy is happy no more. I guess there's more than one way to get your cake and eat it, too, when you play that new game of Guess It or Get It on Super Circus, boys and girls. Mary guessed it, and she won a complete trip to Paradise Plaza on the sunlit shores of Florida with all expenses paid. And she'll be going there next week with the clowns. Maybe we'll look in on them, huh? Say, kids, those of you who haven't received your Mary Heartline dolls that you sent your $1 and 3 Three Musketeers wrappers for, please be patient. We received so many orders, we're just a little bit behind in filling them out. But you'll get your Mary Heartline doll soon, believe me. Right now, I'd like to have you join us in taking a good look at some friends of ours. See if you don't agree that they're mighty happy looking. See them just right over there? And they're munching on something mighty good, too, believe me. At least that's what it looks like, doesn't it? I'll tell you, they've all got a Three Musketeers candy bar. And we can always count on our Super Circus fans to show us just what real candy-eating fun looks like. And when you're looking for fun, look for the big white wrapper that says Three Musketeers and has the colorful figures of the real Three Musketeers right on it. When you open a Three Musketeers, kids, you'll discover how it breaks into 3 just right pieces of delicious candy for easy eating. Delicious? Well, how does pure milk chocolate over a nougat flavored with sweet cocoa sound? Sounds like a real treat, and tastes like one, too. Once you taste the Three Musketeers, you'll want to always get them in this, the Sixes pack. 6 Three Musketeers right in this one easy-to-carry package. So, boys and girls, don't wait. Look for the figures of the Three Musketeers on the big white wrapper. Three Musketeers, the biggest nickel's worth of chocolate-covered candy in America. Now, boys and girls, it's on to the perilous rigging high above ring number 1, where we see the tremendous death-defying performance of the Valentinos. Hills in America. Descends to the sawdust circle. We see Valentine and Oscar combine their great ability and talents to bring you an exhibition that puts to shame even the whirling dervish of fabled times. And there he goes, around and around. Now come on out here, Mary Hartline, Barty Scampy Patton, Happy Clippy Severe, and Nicky French. Well, you look just like new, old man. Wouldn't have known you from the way we saw you last. We have to say goodbye to all these wonderful people.
And goodbye to Snickers, everybody's favorite candy bar, especially mine.
Three Musketeers, the biggest Snickers worth of chocolate-covered candy in America.
And say, kids, buy Three Musketeers in this handy carton. Three Musketeers Sixers. 6 delicious candy bars in one box.
Next week, boys and girls, we're going to visit the Snake House in the Menagerie, so be sure to be around when Bernie Hoffman tells us all about it. And don't forget that we're going to have a little bit of time to spend with Mary and the clowns on their wonderful vacation at the Paradise Plaza on the sunlit shores of Florida. You have a good time, won't you? I'm just glad I'm not along on that trip. Now, let's have the folks once again that entertained us on Super. Well, I guess we won't have time. Now, until next week, this is Claude Kirschner saying bye-bye, everybody.
Super Circus was produced by Phil Patton. Directed by Ed Sack. Technical director was Russ Hunt.